Hello friends, welcome to Civil Ideas. Today in this lecture, we'll start Introduction to RCC. So let's get started. As we know, what is concrete? It's a mixture of cement, sand and aggregate, or we can say cement, fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. Concrete should be homogeneous. Concrete should be properly cured. Water cement ratio should be appropriate considering its strength and workability. It means that if we increase the water cement ratio, the strength of the concrete will decrease. Grades of concrete. As per IS 456-2000, M10 to M20 is considered as ordinary concrete. From M25 to M55, it comes under standard concrete. M60 to M80, it comes under high strength concrete. Now, here what M stands for? M stands for mix, and the 10 stands for characteristic compressive strength of concrete after 28 days of curing in Newton per mm square. Now, define mix proportions. Here you can see from M5 to M25, the ratio is 1 is to 1.5 is to 10. So, what is 1? Here 1 is cement, 5 is sand and 10 is aggregate. I mean to say, if you take 1 bag of cement, you have to put 5 bag of sand and 10 bag of aggregate. Now, from M5 to M25, we consider it is a nominal mix, and from M30 to M70, we tell is a design mix. Now, what is nominal mix and what is design mix? In nominal mix, we consider the quantity of all these three things as per volume. We take it as per volume, and in design mix, we consider it as per weight. Now, what is characteristic compressive strength? It is defined as that the strength below which not more than 5% of the test results are expected to fall. It means 95% of the test results should be equal or more than its characteristic compressive strength. I mean to say, if we take 100 concrete cubes, out of which 95 cubes must pass the test, where it's complete. If you take M20, now these 95 cubes must have must in testing of compressive strength of cubes, the strength should achieve more than 20, and 5 cubes it may or may not come under M20. Then you say the cubes have passed the characteristic compressive strength. Now, what is grades of cement? In construction generally we use OPC, ordinary Portland cement. It has 3 grades. One is 33 grade, 43 grade and 53 grade. Now, grade indicates the minimum compressive strength of cement, sand, mortar cubes. Now, here for testing the grade of cement, we make 100 mm by 100 mm cement, sand, mortar cubes, and we go for test for crushing of this test. It must achieve minimum compressive, for example, 33 Newton per mm square, or 43 Newton per mm square, or 53 Newton per mm square. Now, as per IS 456, maximum cement used in construction is 450 kg per meter cube. Now, what is steel or rebar? Steel is nothing but it is reinforced in a concrete. When we put steel inside a concrete, we say it's an RCC, reinforced cement concrete. So there are two types: mild steel, plain bar, and HYSD bar, high yield strength deformed bar. In high yield strength deformed bar, it comes under two categories: Fe415 and Fe500. Now, the stress strain curves of various steel. See, this stress strain graph is for mild steel, or Fe250. See, in this diagram, you can see as the strain increases, automatically the stress increases. Now, up to a certain point, it is linear. See, it is linear, and up to a certain point, it yields then this portion is called yield strength. Now after then, when the stress is increases, the strain reaches an ultimate strength. This is the ultimate strength and this is the ultimate stress. If you draw a curve, if you draw a straight line, if you draw a straight line from here and then draw a straight line from there, this point where it intersects, we get the maximum ultimate strength of that Fe250. Now look into this graph. This is for Fe250, this is for Fe415, and this is for Fe500. So here, why we use twisted deformed bars than mild steel plain bars? In mild steel bars are very ductile and have weak bonds. Why it is called as weak bonds? I mean to say here that because of plain region, see this bar mild steel is plain, and due to plain characteristics, it is very ductile and it makes weak bond with concrete. We should remember this. Modulus of elasticity is 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square. Twisted deformed bars have coagulation. As you can see in this picture, these are called coagulation or ribs on the surface of the bar. Due to this ribs and coagulation surface of the bar, it increases the bond and prevents slippage. I mean to say the bond means the attachment between the concrete and steel and prevents slippage. It won't slip as in case of mild steel bars. Twisted bar having 50% higher yield stress than plain bar. That's why nowadays in construction we use this type of bar. You can see anywhere this type of bar will have coagulation around the ribs, so it will help and make the increase of the bond in concrete. Now look into this yield strength or yield stress. The yield strength or yield stress is a material property and is the stress corresponding to the yield point at which the material begins to deform plastically. You have to remember this is a material deforming plastically. Now HY-HD bar do not show definite yield point. So as you can see, for Fe250, this is the yield point as it shows, but in case of Fe415, it doesn't show. So what we have to do? We have to consider yield point to take as now to determine what we have to do. We have to draw a parallel line. See, this is the parallel line from the station at a value of 0.002. Parallel line in the means this line must be parallel with this line. Now, when we draw a parallel line, the point where it intersects now to determine the draw a line parallel to the initial station, from here we have to draw a line. The point where the line cuts, see, this is the point where the line cuts. This is the point where the line cuts. It is taken as the yield stress, or we can say 0.2% proof stress. Now, if you draw a straight line here, it will show the yield stress. Now, then this is the yield stress of HYSD and HYSD bar. Now, the characteristic strength of steel, it is similar as the characteristic strength of concrete. The value is not more than 5% of the test as expected for. As per 456, characteristic strength of steel is equal to the minimum yield stress or 0.2% proof stress. In Fe250, 250 is Newton per the characteristic strength for Fe415, 415 and Fe500. Now the percentage of elongation. The percentage elongation of mild steel is 23%, for HYJ 14.5%, and for the Fe500 is 12%. Thank you.